Hi, I'm Christine. Let's flow together. Now, throughout the flow, I'll be offering a bunch of different variations and modifications. It's not a reflection of your practice, it's just different flavors of the exercises. So feel free to take whatever feels right for your practice, whatever feels okay in your body. If you need to pause, rewind, repeat something once, twice, maybe 3 times, this is your practice. So whatever feels right for you, listen to your body. So let's start off in a child's pose. Big toes touching. Sit your hips on your heels, anchor them down, bringing the knees wider than hip distance apart. From here, hinging forward, walking your arms to the top of the mat and lowering your forehead onto the mat here. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, feel your belly rise, growing away from you. Long exhale through the nose, feel your belly pulling back in towards your spine. Taking a few moments here to settle in. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Separate your bottom teeth from your top teeth. And relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Taking a deep inhale through the nose and a long exhale through the nose. As you settle into stillness, start to notice the different thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations start to surface. These are just your mind and body's way of releasing stress, of just settling into the stillness of the moment. As you settle into the stillness, turn your awareness towards your breath. Your body already knows how to breathe, so there's no effort required from you. Simply observe the movement of your breath in your body. With every inhale, observing as your belly rises. With every exhale, observing as your belly relaxes. And finally, as you settle into stillness, take a moment to set an intention for today's practice. Whatever brought you onto your mat, whatever it is that you're looking to get out of the practice, whatever your intention may be, as you set that intention, release it back into the stillness of being. Let go of any expectations of what your practice should look like or should feel like. And just trust that your practice will be what is right for you in this moment in time. Deepen your next inhale. Lengthen your next exhale. On your next inhale, lift your hips up, shift your weight forward, coming into tabletop. Fingers spread wide, hands under the shoulders, roughly shoulder distance apart, maybe a bit narrower, maybe a bit wider. Knees stacked under the hips, roughly hip distance apart. We'll start with a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling, arch the back, drop the belly down, lift the hips, chest, chin up, collarbones wide. Exhale, round, push yourself away from the mat, chin to chest. Keeping hips and shoulders stable, isolating movement in the spine. Inhale, arch belly down, hips up, chest up, chin up. Exhale, round for 2, 3 more just like that. Inhale, arch, belly down, collarbones wide. Exhale, round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. I lost count. I think that was 5. I'm going to go for one more in case that was just 4. So if you did 5, come back to a neutral spine. If you didn't, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. That's the last one, the fifth one. Coming back into a neutral spine, just to warm up the wrists here a little bit. So keeping fingers spread wide, we'll move in circles, making sure the movement is coming from the wrists instead of the hips. So lean into your hands in a clockwise motion. Few breaths here. Then switch directions. If you started counterclockwise, then just do the opposite of how you started. Good. Come back to center, fingers facing the long edges of the mat, wrists facing each other, and we're just gonna rock a little bit from side to side, again, making sure the movement is coming from the wrists, not the hips. Good. So the next one, option, you can do it with both hands. Option, one hand at a time. Fingers facing towards you, wrists facing the top of the mat. We'll inhale, lean forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, sit back just enough until you feel the stretch in your wrists. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, sit back just until you feel that stretch in the wrists. 3 more just like that. Inhale, sit back for 3. Inhale. Sit back 4. Inhale, sit back 5. Good. Inhale, come back up, keeping the fingers facing towards you. This time, palms facing up. Again, we can do it one hand at a time. I'll do this one hand at a time. So we'll lean forward, inhale, then exhale, bend the elbow out, open the elbow out to the side, sit back until you feel a stretch in the back of the hand. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, sit back for 2. 1 more before we switch sides. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, sit back for 3. Good. Inhale, come back up. Switching sides, right hand down, left palm up, left fingers facing in. Inhale, lean to the top. Exhale, sit back with the elbow opening out to the side. That's 1. Inhale. Exhale, sit back for 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, back for 3. Good. Inhale, coming up. Palms stay facing up. Fingers facing the long edges of the mat and rocking from side to side here. For 3. For 2. For 1. Good. Slowly sit back, hips to heels. Shake your hands. Front to back, side to side, up and down in circles, whatever feels right for you. I know that feels a little bit intense. When you're ready, come back to all fours. So again, finding the tabletop, tuck the toes, but this time we'll hover the knees off the mat, holding it here. Make sure that the body weight, when you're pushing into the knuckles of the hands, gazing to the top of the mat, fingers spread wide. From here, inhale, keep the knees bent as you shift your hips up and back into a downward dog as you exhale. And then coming back forward into hovering tabletop. Push back to downward dog, keeping the knees bent, so the only movement that's happening here is the hips are shifting up and back and the shoulders are leaning back. Then inhale, come back forward, push back for 3, keeping knees bent. 2 more just like that. Inhale, hover your tabletop. Exhale, push back, downward dog 4. 1 more. Inhale, tabletop. Downward dog, hold downward dog with your legs in tabletop. Keep pressing your chest to the tops of the thighs. 3 breaths here. 2. Start to straighten the legs, and then you can pedal the legs out here, bending one after the other. Good. From here, walking hands back towards the feet, opening toes out to the side, maybe heel toeing the feet out to come down into a yogi squat. You can be high up on the toes. Your heels don't have to be touching the mat. Palms together at the heart center. Use the elbows to really press the thighs out, shoulders away from the ears, collarbones as wide as you can get them. You can shift a little bit from side to side if that feels good for you. Next, keeping the elbows pressing the thighs out, hands on the mat. We'll inhale in your squat, spine long, gaze forward. Exhale, lift the hips up, fold forward, body weight towards the toes. Inhale, squat, elbows press the thighs out, gaze forward, spine long. Exhale, fold forward for 2. 3 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale, 3. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 4. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bringing feet parallel to each other. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll. Keeping a gentle bend in the knees, maybe bending the knees a little bit more if you need to. Body weight in the balls of the feet. You can stay still, you can rock a little bit from side to side, whatever feels right for you here. Good. From here, release hands onto the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. We're walking back forward into a downward dog. From downward dog, shifting back forward into tabletop. We're not done with tabletop yet here. From here, bringing the knees a little bit closer in towards each other. We'll take donkey kicks and opening them out to fire hydrants, just to work on the hip mobility and just to fire up the glutes here a little bit. So, flex the foot, the right foot, lift the right foot up towards the ceiling, hover it back down next to the left leg, then open the right leg out to the side in line with the right hip. A few more just like that. Right foot up, down to a hover, open to the side, that's 2, 3 more. Up, hover, side, that's 3. Up, hover, side, that's 4. Up, hover, side, hold it here. Now straighten the right leg and then bend the knee, that's 1. Straighten, bend 2, straighten, bend 3, 2 more, straighten, bend 4, straighten last one, and then step the right foot outside of the mat, right toes pointing up. And rock a little bit back and forward here. Good. Then come back with the left hip aligned on top of the left knee. Lift your chest up. Arms parallel to the mat. Reach your right hand towards right leg and left arm overhead. Hold it here. Keep twisting up from underneath the left shoulder, keeping shoulders away from the ears, and think of it as you're creating more space between the left hip and the left armpit than you are just lifting the left ear up, the left shoulder up to the left ear. Good. Inhale, come back down. Hands on the mat. Right leg back. Inhale, arch. Cat-cow here with the right leg hovering. Exhale, round knee to forehead. 1, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, right leg back. Tuck the left toes. Lift up single-legged downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to forehead in your plank. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Hold it here. Then step the right foot between the hands. Left knee down. Low lunge. Interlace the fingers on top of the right thigh. Press the right thigh away from you, sinking the hips forward and down. Lean the upper body back just a little bit and hold it here. Keep coming back to your breath at any point in the practice. If you need to just reset, if you need to take a little bit of a break, you can back off from any posture, maybe take a child's pose, but always just keep coming back to your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Good. Hands on either side of the front foot. Inhale, sink your hips forward. Keep your gaze up. Exhale, half split, pointing the right toes back up towards you. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split, 2. 3 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5, hold it here. Maybe slide the right foot a little bit more forward, keeping the foot flexed, hips squared forward, lengthening the spine as you inhale. Then exhale, hinging down, lowering the chest instead of just rounding the body, the upper back. Keeping gaze towards top of the mat, right thigh engaged. For 2. For 1. From here, inhale, look halfway up. Lift the hips up, slide the right foot back, step the foot down. Stepping back into a plank, pushing back into a downward dog here. Few deep breaths here. So option here, you can stay in your downward dog or maybe play around with downward dog with bent knees, just how we started. This really opens up the upper back and the chest a little bit more. When you're ready, coming back down to tabletop. Bringing knees a little closer in towards each other. This time, left foot is flexed, lifting up into a donkey kick, down to a hover, fire hydrant on the left side. That's 1. Up, hover, side, that's 2. Up, hover, side, that's 3. 2 more. Your body might lean towards the right side. Try to keep your weight balanced between right and left. 5, hold it here. Straighten left leg, bend 1. Straighten, 2, straighten, 3. Ow, I hit my plant. 4, I hit the base of the plant. 5, and then step the left foot outside of the mat and rock back and forward. 2. Few more breaths here. Good, and then lift up, arms open wide, lean towards the left leg, right arm reaches overhead. Keep twisting up from underneath the right armpit, and instead of just lifting the right shoulder up towards the ear, shoulder away from the ear, and lengthen the space between the right hip and the right armpit here. For 2. Inhale, come back up, hands on the mat. Left leg back, 3 rounds of cat-cow here with the left leg hovering. Inhale, exhale, round knee to forehead, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Then inhale, left leg back, tuck the right toes, lift up, single-legged downward dog. Exhale, lean forward into a plank, knee to forehead, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Last one, inhale, exhale, 3. Hold it to a hover, and then step the left foot between the hands, right knee down, low lunge. Interlace the fingers on top of the thigh. Press the thigh away from you, sinking the hips forward and down. Shoulders away from the ears. Little lean in the upper back. Most importantly, keep breathing through the nose. Our body knows how to breathe, yes, but when we're intentional with the inhales and the exhales that we're taking, we're signaling to our body and our nervous system that we're safe here. We're safe in this moment, we're safe in our body, we're safe in this posture, versus our body feeling unsafe, breathing shallow breaths, and just everything clenching up and not really opening up. Hands on either side of the left foot. Inhale, sink deeper. Exhale, half split 1. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half split 2. 3 more just like that. Inhale, lunge, hips down, chest up, chin up. Exhale, half split 3. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5 to hold. Maybe sliding the left foot a little bit more forward. Keeping the left foot flexed, spine long, hips squared, lengthening the spine and folding forward to hold here. Few breaths here. Shoulders away from the ears, collarbones wide, and keep breathing. Good. On your next inhale, look halfway up, lift the hips up, slide the left foot back in towards you, hands on the mat. Step back into a plank, push back into a downward dog here. And then lower knees back down onto the mat, as if we're in tabletop setup. So I want to keep the knees hip distance apart and the knees stacked underneath the hips, moving into a puppy pose. From here, walk the hands to the top of the mat, and then lower your forehead or chin onto the mat here. You can have the hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart, maybe even wider than mat distance apart, whatever feels more comfortable, whatever your practice requires of you today. And just melting your chest into the mat. Good. From here, shift your weight forward, lay down on your belly, sliding the right hand from underneath the left. So right arm reaches towards, well, the left wall. Left arm could be either straight up towards the upper left corner of the mat or all the way towards the right long edge of the mat. We're stretching the right shoulder here. Your body's going to tend to lean towards the right side, so lean a little bit more towards the left just to compensate for it. I think I'm covering up the mic here, so I hope you can hear me well. And just breathe. You might notice your body tending to clench certain muscles. Just relax your glutes, unclench your jaw, soften your facial expressions, and just settle into the posture. Switching sides, crossing left arm over to the right, walk the hands out in opposite directions, and just hold it here. Again, I'm not going all the way just because I'm scared of crushing the mic or muting the mic, but you get the gist of it. Walking the hands in opposite directions, hands could be either in a T-shaped or V-shaped, as long as you're getting that stretch in the left shoulder. And on your next inhale, slowly release hands back under the shoulders. Push yourself back into a tabletop. We're gonna make our way to the top of the mat. So tuck your toes, lift back up into a downward dog. Either walk or step if you have that range of motion. Your feet to the top of the mat. Slowly sit down. You can place the hands behind you by your hips and come into a seated position. From here, we'll lay down on the back. Reclining pigeon, so stack the right ankle on top of the left knee, keeping the foot flexed, and hug the left knee into the left shoulder. Reclining pigeon, reclining figure four, whichever name resonates with you more. Shoulders and head stay on the mat, collarbones wide. The closer you bring that left knee into the left shoulder, the deeper the stretch you'll be feeling in the right glutes here. 2 more breaths here. Good. Now from here, stay as you are, except we'll now straighten the left leg up towards the ceiling. You can flex or point the foot, it doesn't matter. Grabbing anywhere along the left leg. So if you can reach the foot, grab the foot, maybe ankle, calf, or maybe just keep your hands interlaced behind the left hamstrings. Just pull that leg in. So here we're looking not just for that right glute stretch, we're aiming for that stretch in the left hamstrings as well. Good. Slowly lowering left leg onto the mat. Hug the right knee into the right shoulder for a supine twist. Cross right knee over to the left side of the mat. Think of it as you're shifting the right hip to stack it on top of the left. Open your right arm out, gazing either up or towards the right fingers, keeping both shoulders grounded, even if it means the knees are hovering off the mat. It's okay. With every inhale, creating more space in the spine. With every exhale, twisting a little deeper. If you have any other variations you want to take here, by all means, go for it. This is your practice. Maybe eagle legs. Maybe bending left leg, grabbing the left foot with the right hand. I, for one, feel nice and comfortable here. And come back to center, hugging both knees into the chest. to switch sides. Left ankle stacked on top of the right knee, figure 4, reclining pigeon, whatever name resonates. Hug the right knee into the right shoulder. Now that we're moving on to the left side, maybe taking a moment to notice the different sensations between one side and the other. Which side of the body feels a bit more open, which side of the body feels a little bit more tense. Just noticing these subtle differences in our body. Straightening right leg up, grab anywhere on the foot, pull that leg in towards you until you start to feel that stretch in the right hamstring as well as the left glutes here. Keeping shoulders and head on the mat, collarbones wide. Deep inhales through the nose, long exhales through the nose. On your next inhale, lower right leg as you hug left knee into the left shoulder, setting up for supine twist. Cross left knee over to the right side, stacking left hip on top of the right, maybe even past it. Arms open wide, gazing either up or towards the left fingers. Again, take any variation of a supine twist that feels right for you here. Maybe stay here, maybe eagle legs. Maybe bending that bottom leg, grabbing the right foot with the left hand, whatever feels right for your practice. Just a few more breaths here. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Happy baby. Bend the legs, grab the feet, ankles in line with the knees, knees wider than hip distance apart. You can always grab anywhere on the foot, actually, anywhere on the leg. You can grab the ankles, the calves, the backs of the thighs, as long as with your hands you're pressing your legs down, your knees down into the sides of your body, into your armpits, and with your feet you're pushing up against the hands, keeping head and shoulders on the mat. You can stay still, you can rock a little bit from side to side, whatever feels good. Good. Bringing soles of the feet together here. Again, rocking a little bit from side to side. We're going to come into a seated butterfly. So either just release your legs, come up to seated, or if you have it in your practice, you can just rock forward with your feet already touching. Soles of the feet touch. Knees out open to the sides, tap the knees up and down a little bit, grabbing the feet and just rounding the back and folding forward. Checking chin to chest, rounding the back. We're not doing anything active here. We're not pulling, grabbing, forcing. We're just holding onto the foot just for the sake of grabbing onto something. But this is more of a passive stretch here. Just getting into the posture and allowing gravity to pull us deeper into it. Deepen your next inhale. Lengthen your next exhale. On your next inhale, slowly unroll the spine, one vertebra at a time. Windshield wipers, feet mat distance apart. Lowering knees over to the left, then right, left, right, left, right. Opening the legs wider than mat distance apart. You can point or flex the feet, it doesn't really matter. Just keep the thighs slightly engaged. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and then exhale, folding forward until you start to feel that stretch in the inner thighs. If you're feeling it while you're still upright, then just stay here, 3 to 5 breaths, or just fold forward until you do start to feel that stretch in the inner thighs. Wherever you are, always shoulders relaxed and breathe. Deepen your next inhale. Lengthen your next exhale. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale to release, bringing the legs hip distance apart for Shavasana. If there's any final movements you feel like taking here, you can. Otherwise, lay down on your back. Legs wider than hip distance apart, arms wider than shoulder distance apart. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. 2 more just like that. Deep inhale through the nose. 1 more, really give it your all. Now settle into a regular rhythm of breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. Relax your toes. Relax the soles and tops of your feet. And relax your ankles. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the nose. Relax your shins, your calves and your knees. Relax your thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your hips. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the nose. Relax your belly, your chest, your lower back, middle back, and upper back. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the nose. Relax your fingers, the palms of your hands and your wrists. Relax your forearms, your upper arms, and relax your shoulders. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the nose. Unclench your jaw. Separate your bottom teeth from your top teeth. And relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Soften your cheeks, your eyelids, your eyebrows, and soften your forehead. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the nose. Your entire body is resting in stillness. Resting in existence. Resting in awareness. Resting in being. Wherever your mind may wander, and it will, gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Back to observing your belly grow with every inhale and relax with every exhale. Deepen your next inhale. Lengthen your next exhale. Wiggle your toes and fingers, gently waking your body up. Interlace your fingers above your head. Take a full body stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And roll onto your right side in a fetus position, just for a few moments here. Keeping your eyes closed, come to sit cross-legged at the top of the mat. Hands in your lap, spine long, palms facing up to receive energy or down to ground your energy. Bringing your awareness back to your intention. Allowing yourself to absorb the benefits of today's practice, taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. palms together at the heart center. Bow your head down, thanking your inner guiding light. Namaste.